Okay, well, let's get started. Number 1, identification of media. I don't see any. Number 2, any changes or deletions and adoption of the agenda. Is there any? If not, moved by Carrie, second by Audrey. All in favor? Anybody opposed? See none, carried. No delegations. So let's go to number 4, adoptions of the general finance minutes. I moved it, but you want to add it in camera? Oh. Can I have a mover to accept the adoption of general finance minutes for June 3rd? Is there a mover? Moved by Melba, seconder? Second by Greg. All in favor? Anybody opposed? See none, carried. Let's go to number 5, the June 7th Community Committee recommendation. Moved by Leslie Green and second by Melba Thomas that the Community Committee recommends to Six Nations of the Grand River Elected Council that $120,000 be provided to the Six Nations Agriculture Society Fair Board for the September 2024 Fall Fair. All in favor? We need a mover because Leslie's not here. Hazel, did you, oh, okay. So moved by Dean Hill and second by Melba. Question by Hazel.
Yeah, seeing this recommendation on the minutes or on the agenda here, what route did that travel to get onto this? Because everybody seems to be stumbling with who did up the briefing note to bring the recommendation. How did it get here?
Go ahead, Dean.
So this year would have traveled through the community committee, and then through the decision made, we bring the recommendation to council.
But who actually does that task of sending it forward? Is it you
Yes.
or the secretary? Secretary, I got this from Teresa. Okay.
I was working with Amy and I had trying to get the whole process together this week, just for all the committees just on it. So we're all on the same page.
So now it's moved by Dean, second by Melba. All in favor? Anybody opposed? See none, carried. Waive second reading. Moved by Dean, second by Melba. All in favor? Anybody opposed? See none, carried. Number 6. Source. Yes. Dean said he assumed that was OFNLP.
I'll move.
Yep. With that
Yes.
addition. Thank you. Go ahead, Audrey.
Shouldn't it be determined where the funds go in this motion when it comes here, so we are all prepared for it and we know there's money? Yeah,
I agree. So next time for sure we'll do that. Number 6 is comprehension funding agreement amendment numbers 120 and 121. Go ahead. Yep. Question, Amos?
Yeah, just because we're giving this public money out, maybe we should have a press release going out that we're donating that money to the fair board. Just get some brownie points because we're getting slammed all over the place.
Nathan, can we have that go out?
So this is for amendments number 120 and 121. Amendment number 120 is for the health accreditation services for $84,192. And amendment number 121 is home and community care for $220,000.
So therefore it be resolved that the Six Nations of the Grand River Elected Council approve and sign the following comprehensive funding agreement amendments for fiscal year 2024 to 25 between His Majesty, the King of in Right of Canada, as represented by the Minister of Indigenous Services and the Six Nations of the Grand River. Amendment include additional funding for the following departments, programs, and projects. Amendment number 120, Health Accreditation Service, $8,192. Amendment number 121, Home and Community Care, $220,000. Is there a mover? 84,192. Oh, sorry, 84,192.
I'll move.
Moved by Melba, second by Audrey. All in favor? Anybody opposed? See none, carried. We have 6B, waive second reading. Moved by Melba, second by Audrey. All in favor? Anybody opposed? See none, carried. Number 7, the Ottawa Trust Fund. Go ahead, Jennifer.
Thank you. So this is to take out the interest that was earned on the Ottawa Trust funds that are held in trust and applied towards the bread and cheese event. So whereas the Six Nations Council resolution is required to request Indigenous Services Canada to release the sum of $82,869.99 from the revenues account held in trust per Indian Act, Section 69, that reads, therefore, Council approves that the funds be allocated as follows. Bread and cheese, $79,669.99. An Economic Development Trust, $3,200. That the proper financial records will be kept regarding the above noted expenditures and that the expenditures will be included in the 2024-2025 annual audit for Six Nations of the Grand River, and that the funds allocated to 2023 and 2024 have been expended according to their intended purpose.
Is there a mover? Moved by Hazel, seconder. Second by Greg. Any questions or comments? See none. All in favor? Anybody opposed? See none, carried. B, waive second reading. Moved by Hazel, second by Greg. All in favor? Anybody opposed? See none, carried. Number 8, agreement reports. Go ahead, Jennifer.
Thank you, Chief. So this is in the Dropbox available for your viewing, but it's a presentation of the fiscal year 2025 agreements by department and by funder that have been received to date and entered into the system. So this does not include the Indigenous Services Canada contribution funding agreements because you're being presented those and approving those as they occur. But this is everything else that has been received. So this would be things like money from Ministry of Indigenous Affairs, Public Safety Canada, agreements with GREAT, that kind of thing. So in the attached, you can see that to date, so far we've received agreements for $4.1 million. I've spoke a few times to this council to mention that the ministry agreements come late in the year. So that doesn't mean that we haven't received the funds. We just have not received the agreements. So this is representative of agreements that we've agreed to.
Any questions or comments? If not, can we accept it as information? Moved by Audrey, second by Melba. All in favor? Anybody opposed? See none, carried. Number 9, ratification email post, moved by Elena Van Avery and second by Cynthia Jameson, that the Six Nations of the Grand River Elected Council delegate Councillor Dale Bomberry to attend the First Nations Climate Leaders Meeting to meet with the Minister of Environment and Climate Change at the Sheraton Hotel in Ottawa, June 18th and 19th. Travel costs to be covered by the Crown Indigenous Relations and Northern Affairs Canada. Moved. Yep, instead of Cynthia, because she's not here, right? And Elena. So Elena, is there a mover for since Cynthia's not here? Move Amos. So moved by Audrey and Amos. All in favor? Anybody opposed? See none, carried. Waive second reading. Moved by Audrey, second by Amos. All in favor? Anybody opposed? See none, carried. Number 10, scheduling. The Six Nations of the Grand River Elected Council approved Chief Sherry Lynn Hill to attend the ceremony honoring the national recipient community member Nathan Rowbottom of the 2024 Prime Minister Award for Teaching Excellence in STEAM, and Excellence in Early Childhood Education on June 18th, 2024 in Ottawa. Is there a mover? Moved by Melba, second by Dean. All in favor? Be opposed? See none, carried. And just one last thing before we go. Greg, do you want to do an update on the watch party?
Hello, everyone. The watch party was well received. It was a full house. It was a packed house over at the gym. And I'd like to thank all the community members for coming out. It was a good day, except for the score, of course. Food was good. The people were really enthusiastic. It was a little bit disappointing, but we'll let them have one game. The next, of course, watch party will be, the venue has changed. The venue will be over at the community hall. The doors will open at 7:30 on Tuesday. So that's game 5 on Tuesday over at the community hall. This time we're going to make it simple. We're going for our old standard of pizza and wings. And we like to have everyone out. Of course, we were able to give, as door prizes, we were able to give out hoodies. We'll be doing that again the next game. We'll be giving out one hoodie every period. And of course, in terms of the T-shirts, there was a lot of questions about T-shirts. We didn't realize when we did order them. We'd like to also thank Ducasa for supporting us in this endeavor. Is that we had over 250 T-shirts that were sold in about 6 hours. Well, we didn't expect that. So we had to reorder some more, and they will be coming in today and will have to be printed today. Hopefully, they'll be available here. Some will be available for sale at council. I don't want to give a hard and fast promise on that because they are printing them hopefully as we speak. And if not, they will be for sale at the watch party. So again, I'd like to thank Pinks. Pinks put on a pretty good show. And also all our staff. Our staff were running around like chickens, but they did a great job. And I'd like to thank everyone for coming out. So, and again, this could be it. This could be for the cup on Tuesday. So we encourage everybody to come out. Pizza and wings, door prizes. Of course, we also have tickets for sale for the wall sign, and also for raffle, as well as, of course, our lawn signs. As you know, he most likely will be coming here to visit, if, of course, he wins the cup, which we hope he does, and then, we'll be prepared. So everybody come out Tuesday at 7:30 over at the community hall.
Okay, thank you, Greg. Thank you for joining us today, and have a great day. That's the end. Can I have a mover to adjourn? Moved by Amos, second by Dean. All in favor? Be opposed? See none, carried.